Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial inside of Canva. Today what we are going to do is what you see on my screen. So if this is something you think you are interested in, all I have to say is stay tuned and I will be right back after the intro. Okay, so you'll be wondering why the heck am I holding my mic, and the reason is because in the comment section I realized a lot of you get to say that my audio is always low, and I keep trying various ways to see how best I can improve on it, but it looks like none of that was working. So I just decided that, hey, I'm just going to put all professionalism aside and do what I think would be the best to help solve the issue. So from today onwards, even with the previous tutorial I just did, I was holding my mic, and I think this will actually be my style for now. So aside that, what I have to say is, with whatever we are about to do, some of the elements or some of the external elements can be found on elements.theafricangeeks.com. It's a simple website I created to upload every single element I'll be using in my tutorial, because I realized it was actually getting difficult for some of you to find some elements I was using for my tutorial. So I upload them there so that once you go to the website, you just search and find it, and help you also to stay on track while watching my tutorial. So yes, aside that, one more thing I just have to say is, if you're ready to upgrade to Canva Pro, I have a special link down there. And if you're also looking at trying Canva Pro for free for 30 days, just testing to see if it's something you'd actually want to invest, the same link can help you do that. So yes, this is what I have to say. Let's dive into Canva and let's get what did I just say? Let's dive into Canva and let's get started with today's design. Okay, so you can see what we are about to create, and all you need to do is, first of all, to create a new design. Okay, and you're just going to use the dimension 1080 by 1350. After you do that, the first thing you're going to do is to come to photos. Okay, in photos I would go into my recently used photo, because I can't really remember how I search for that particular design. Okay, so once I find it, then I just show you how you can also find it inside of Canva. Okay, so this is the photo, I believe. So I would also right click, and this is it. So the description or the keywords you have to use is island during golden hour, or you can just say island. You should be able to find this. Right click and set the image as background. You can see how it's looking. Then you just have to click on it, come to edit image. In edit image, you have to select adjust and increase the blurriness of this. Okay, so you can see we've been able to deal with the background. So the next thing we're going to do is to add all of these nice looking faces we have. So all I did was I had to search individually. So this is the first one, happy guy. Okay, happy guy. So just search for happy guy and choose every image at all you want. Okay, and I think there was one lady in there. Yeah, I think I added one lady. I don't know if I would find her. Yeah, but take your time, just search and find. I thought I had a lady in here, but there's no lady. So you can maybe use a lady like this, Indian lady, and you should be able to find an image like that. Okay, so I will just add the image. So let me add the first image, which is this nice looking man. Okay, then I come to edit image. In edit image, I click on background remover, so it should load and you should be able to have it without a background. So what I want to say is, this is one of the interesting things about Canva Pro is you can be able to remove your background directly inside of Canva, but the free resource you can use is remove background remover. Okay, so, and the only difference is with remove.bg, after the background of your image is removed, it reduces the quality of your image. Okay, but since Canva is using the pro version of the same tool, that's why even when you remove the background of the image, it still retains the quality of your image. So I think you can try it, and just try the link out. Even if it's for free, you can just try it out, and it saves you a lot of time, honestly speaking. All right, so you can see the image of my background has been removed. So I click on apply, and after I click on apply, I have to wait for it to save, because it's saying save in post. So now it's saved, and I can reduce it. Okay, just like this. Then maybe I select the second image. Okay, so there's this gentleman over here. So it's just a matter of removing all of these backgrounds and arranging your image perfectly. Okay, so I will do that quickly, and just to save some time, else this tutorial would be so long. So you can see what I've been able to do. I've been able to remove the backgrounds of all the images and also arrange them. You understand? So you just have to be creative on how you get to arrange these ones, and you don't necessarily need all of these people, okay, or all of this number of people. If it's just 4 people you want to go with, just do that, and you can continue with this tutorial. Okay, and one more thing I did was, with all of these image, I got to enhance them inside of Canva. So for example, with this image like this, I click on it, come to edit image, and I adjusted it a little bit. So with the contrast is to actually separate the white from the blacks, okay, and saturation is to boost the colors, and I also reduce the brightness of it. So if the image has a lot of light in it, I reduce it so that I get it a little bit dark, just to fit the theme or just to fit the design we are creating. So that's what I did. So after I applied this effects on this particular image, I copied the color code, okay, and came to this design, come to edit image, come to adjust, see all, and pasted it here. But depending on the image, the effect would vary. So then maybe if I have to increase it more, I do. If I have to add some sharpness, I do. So this is something you would have to be able to do. I created a tutorial on how to edit an image inside of Canva, and then you can find it on my Instagram, which is African Geeks. Okay, so I've been able to arrange all of this, and I would want us to move to the next step. So you can see how it's looking. The next step we are going to do is to press C on our keyboard for a circle. Okay, then we come to color and change the color to this, because that's the same color we are using. Then I just position it right here in the center. And if you are struggling to place your circle in the center, just click on position and click center. Okay, now we come to elements and we search for circle again. So when you do that, you see all of these interesting ones, but we want the one with an outline. Okay, so we have this one here, we place it right on top. Okay, then we reduce the size a little bit, okay, something like this. And how to reduce it, how I did was, you click on any of the corners here, okay, and you press Alt to reduce. Okay, so you press and hold Alt while you are dragging, and it would be able to do that for you. Interesting and very nice. So you see what we have over here. We can just copy and paste, and we have another one over here. So I move it to the top over here, and I send it to the back. Okay, so we would have something like this, and we can also center. Okay, it's already centered. Nice one. So what else do we have to do? So you see, now we have these whiskey bottles over here, and with these whiskey bottles, you can simply go to the website I shared with you earlier. So this is the website. I just search for element, okay, elements.theafricangeeks.com, and then once you go there, this is the website, a very simple website I created. So you can just search for whiskey, okay, then once you search, you should be able to find it. But if you scroll down, I think it's one of the recent ones I added. So download the 2 of them, and how you download this, you just click on this. Okay, once you click on the name, it should open a page where you see the download now. So then you can just click on download now, and it should be added. So you can see, very easy and very simple. Okay, so once you do that, just upload it into Canva. So I already have mine inside of Canva. Okay, so I have them here. So I select the first one and I rotate it this way and position it here at the bottom. Okay, then I can add the second one. Okay, rotate it this way. This is a red label. Okay, and position it here, and duplicate this one also. Okay, and you can see what I'm just trying to do. So we click on the image, come to edit image, come to adjust. In adjust, with the blurriness of it, we are just going to increase it. Okay, then we can just copy the filter code, select the red label, okay, and paste the same thing. Okay, then you can just paste it on the third one we have over here. So adjust and select all and paste, and you can see what we have. Then we have a grass. So there was this grass. I actually found in Canva. And I think, okay, so let me rather come to this part and close this up. Or even with photos in recently used, I should be able to find the grass over here. So this is it. And I think I haven't added a grass yet inside of the element website, but I should be able to do that by the time this video is uploaded. Okay, so yeah, then I come to edit image. In edit image, we are just coming to see all because it's looking too green, and that's not what we want. So with the saturation, I'm going to reduce it to have it black and white. Okay, then with the tint, we are going to drag it all the way, to make it look orangey. Okay, so it looks like we are not able to get the oranges, so I just leave it somewhere here, which is -49. Then the X process can maybe help us to achieve that, so we drag it to the top to 94, and we should be able to get this. So after you do that, then you can increase the blurriness of it. Okay, so that this is what we have. You can see it. So you can also see that over here we are seeing the sharpness of the image, and we do not want that to happen. So I select this whiskey and I just move it, just to cover. Okay, and this is what we have at the moment. So the next thing we just have to do is to come to text. Okay, so if your T on your keyboard is missing, or maybe you sold it for some internet, you just have to click on the text over here and you see add a heading. Then you can just add it. And I forgot the name of this font. Let me just try to find. Okay, so yeah, so click on it, come to the typeface section and search for Old Star. Okay, so once you search for Old Star, you should be able to find it in here. And I think it's a Canva Pro font. I'm very sorry, but I think there's a Canva Pro font. But aside that, you can just basically search for, just type old, okay, and look through to see if there's any other font you think you can use in place of that. Or you can just search for let's say old school. Let me just see something Eve would be able to find. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks like this is what I got for you. Okay, so here what did we say? We said open bar, so I just do all caps open. Okay, bar. Okay, so open bar, then I just adjust the text, select all, and I reduce the line spacing. No, not the letter spacing, but the line spacing. Okay, then we position it here and increase the size a little bit. Okay, so then I maybe position it here a bit, and I would also change the color to get the brown. Okay, so this brown color is actually 6D341E. Okay, that's it. And then we add a line, so I press L for a line, and we are just going to rotate it, okay, 90 degrees. Then we bring it to the bottom over here, but it's looking too big, so I press any edge of it, press shift and drag it up, okay, so that we reduce it nicely. Then I position it here and send it to the back. Okay, then what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to select what I have over here. Okay, then copy, and I just paste it here. Okay, so here I just added a simple text over here, design mood blowing suite, which makes no sense, but it's just a tutorial. Then I select this one also over here and basically paste it here, 16. So it's just simple. I don't want to waste time adding all of that because I'm actually feeling very lazy right now. And the truth is, I even forgot to make this tutorial. I quickly checked on my Instagram after I made an initial tutorial, and I realized someone was asking me where they could find this particular design I made, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I made up my mind to record 3 videos today, so I had to do this quickly because it was one of the things I actually wanted to do, but I just don't know how come I forgot, So yeah, that's just by the way. So maybe I just have to change this back to black. Don't worry, we change our minds every time. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment, and I would bring this to the front to make it look nice, and maybe rather send this to the back so you can see the effect. Yeah, so this is looking very sweet, and yeah, I think I like it. Then with what we have over here is the same thing. Okay, so copy and paste it here. So I just had to put any word here and change the color, to this. So if you want to do that, you select the color, come to the plus icon, click on the color picker, then you can pick any color of your choice. Okay, so maybe this is what I want, and I would select the other text we have over here. Okay, so select it and paste it over here. Then select the two, move it up a little bit, and this is what we have. So you can see over here I have a rope actually here. Let me see if I can fetch the rope. Okay, so I'm not able to find it, so maybe we come here and I just search for rope. Okay, so I should be able to see that though the rope had no background, so I think this is a rope. I'm not so sure. Okay, so it looks like I'm not so sure. So what we are going to do is we would use this rope. Okay, then I would position it here because I'm not able to make it look hanging like how I did, so I rather position it here. Okay, then I send it to the back, then I duplicate it. Okay, and maybe position here. So this is another style you can see, and position it here, and this is how it's looking. Then what we can do is to add these birds, which you can also find in Canva. You can search for parrot, because I see them as a parrot. Okay, maybe if you see them as something else, you can also type whatever you see or search for it. Okay, then we duplicate it, place it here, come to flip, and flip them. So this is what we have. Okay, and yeah, basically this is the entire design, but you can see this design is looking different and it looks textured in a way. So what I'm going to do is I come here and I search for ground texture. Okay, so I just search for ground texture. I come to photos. Okay, so you can see there are so many textures we have over here. So I select this one, for example, come to transparency, and I reduce the transparency, okay, to something like this, 30. Then I rotate it -90 and I make it bigger, so you can see how this is looking. But the thing is, once I leave it, it will replace my image at the back. So you can see it has replaced the image, and that's not what we want. So let me make it bigger so that you can see. So I just drop it down a little bit, okay, so that it doesn't cover the entire background. You understand? And maybe let's reduce it a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I think this is looking fine. But you can search for any texture, if it's a paper texture, or you can also search for grunge. Okay, so GRUNCH, grunge texture. And I think with all of these kind of textures, I should be adding them on the Element website, so that with those of you who are not able to access these type of things, you should be able to find it on the Element website. So yeah, this is what I have over here, and it's looking very, very beautiful. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed every single thing we have been able to do. The name is Benjamin, and don't forget that if you want any Canva tutorial, you would find it on my channel. Okay, you can go in there, so many tutorials for you to enjoy. And don't forget to also try Canva Pro, and don't also forget to always move to the Element website anytime you need any sort of element, because I keep uploading element from time to time, so you should be able to find some as the days go by. So yes, my name is Benjamin once again, and don't forget, there's no limit to creativity. I would see you in my next video.